Wednesday. See if we can pull up a little something to show you guys. The Model Rocketeer is working some things out, so let's go ahead and.
What's in the Hangar, brought to you by Clarksville Hobby Depot, powered by Websy Official. What's in the Hangar, brought to you by Clarksville Hobby Depot, powered by Websy Official. What's in the Hangar, brought to you by Clarksville Hobby Depot, powered by Websy Official.
Alright, that's it for our quick little intro. Like I said, the Model Rocketeer, he will be along here shortly in a moment, I believe. Everything is going good. Have no fear, we are here. And so tonight I actually have a video to share with everybody. It is November 2022 previews for Canadian Gundam. So they're getting some stuff we should be looking at. So I'm gonna throw on our own background music, but the video is brought to you in part by Canadian Gundam. So let's thank them. Throw some background music. Welcome to the show, everybody. Let us know you're here. Let us know you're talking crap. Whatever you want to do. Let us know what's going on in your hangar, your projects, your day-to-day builds, your life. Yeah, we're just here and hanging out. I hope you guys are having fun. This is what we're looking at right now is the previews for November 2022. So this is stuff that's supposed to be hitting the retail market, starting with this baddie. Hey, Scott. How's it going? Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna hit that skip button real quick here. Don't worry. The video I got this from, it was, I had to mute it, just so you guys know, but, also, just once again, shout out to Canadian Gundam or Canadian Gunpla for this awesome preview video. Sorry we swiped it. I was just doing this on the last minute check up just to see. We haven't done this in a while, so I figured we can definitely do that. Check out what's going on. Got some Witch for Mercury stuff here. Got the phallus chick. Okay, gets on the ball. Yeah, that guy looks cool. I like what that guy looks like. Hey, Boss Man's here.
Buck, chicky, hey, Buck, chicky, hey.
Alright, so right now what we're looking at is just a video like previews that are supposed to be released throughout this month.
I guess I did get disconnected.
So I went over to like Canadian Gunpla, scored this little scroll screen video from them. So we're just looking at it. I muted their video. This is our paid for soundtracks, our background music or whatever that we pay for. So now they're gonna show us some Premium Bandai stuff. Yeah, some of it looks pretty cool. Yeah, so I was just messing around with scene-based parts and stuff while I'm hanging out in the background. We got the Model Rocketeer. He's over there dancing over on his stage. We got friends. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, dude?
We're just tuning in and checking things out. Kerry's doing his show right now. You should actually head over and go hang out in the chat room, or in the chat section. Oh, he popped up. Yo.
Yo.
There's nothing wrong with your setup. I have everybody blocked, so we're only able to see what I'm playing.
You're okay.
Producer control. Now I'm just letting Bit know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I sent him the message. I was like, dude, just come join me. Why not? Let's just do it. We're gonna freestyle it.
All right.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
So, yeah, some of these new parts that are coming out for this Blitz Gundam here that they're showing through P Bandai is pretty sweet. I gotta eventually get my shit figured out with P Bandai so I can get some stuff done.
Get some of that P Bandai.
Yeah, cause that looks so cool. Those giant guns sitting on his back, dude.
Yeah.
Those are sick.
I like it.
It's insane. Yeah. So, what do they call it? The Raijin Striker Pack, November 2022. It's gonna be $35.
Oh, sure. Yeah. A little. It's kind of pricey, I think, but.
Well, I mean, it's for a master grade, so that's not too bad for a master grade add-on.
No, you're right. I'm thinking something else. For master grade, it's a great price. Alright, I'm trying to get some done on the Jessa.
Are you alright? What the hell?
In the hangar.
He keeps jumping in and out.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Like, my phone's fucking with me today. Like, my bad for the language, y'all.
Oh, don't worry. So your video is not supposed to pop up right now, just so you know. Like, your video feed isn't up on the main screen, but your vocals are. Oh, where's that feedback coming from? Gotta kill the feedback. Wow. Yo! Limited titanium finish, real grade. What? Word? See, this is some shit that I need. Real grade titanium finish Hainu Gundam. That just became a $250 kit. What are they saying for yen? 9,900. 9,900. So that's $130 American is what you're gonna spend to get your hands on one. Because they're gonna hot buck you for everyone. Uh-oh. Yo, that's the one. That's the Gundam right there that I keep telling everybody I want to build a version of. Yo, so anybody ever want to see me build this? I would love to build it for you. Send it to me. Contact me. You know, I'll build it for you. I'll even do up some super nice colors and stuff. But yeah, I'd love to build that guy. That guy was just super cool.
That's cool.
And then, I do have some other video stuff we can check out after this video is done playing. This is like a good 20-minute video. So this one's going for 10.4 JPY, which means it's going to be about 150. Oh, it was only a 10-minute video? Well, I'll be damned.
I will be damned.
All right, here you guys go. Here's your host with the most, the one with the toast, the model Rocketeer.
And you got toast. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Joining us in the studio back in tonight is our new friend Bit, and then you know me, Web C. So we'll just be hanging out back here doing color commentary while Kerry talks about everything, and I'm gonna force him to talk about other stuff he has no clue, he don't even know nothing about. He's just gonna.
Awesome, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. So, hey guys, it's Wednesday. It's that day of the week again. We know. So let's have it. What is in the hanger? As for me, I've got an emotional shitload in the hanger. That's what I've got, to be honest with you, and that's okay. I'm doing good with that. So if anybody's got any good comments or got any questions, man, this is going to be one of those magical nights where you're going to be able to ask how to rebuild this thing. That's what's really important. That's what's really going on, and that's what we're doing when we're building these things. In reality, we're putting a lot of time and intention into our effort, and some of us are incredible, and we have some amazing, high scale, incredible builds, and then there's some of us that maybe we don't feel quite the same, but we might be economically challenged and we can't quite do so. It's still a type of healing, or a type of like inner child work that we're really doing, because it gives us a chance to it takes us back to being a kid when we had imagination and things were fun, and that's why we still do this, and that's what you can't forget, and why we got into this, and that's what I'm kind of here to tell you, at least tonight. But for me, I've got the Jesta in the hanger again, and I'm still trying to finish that up. Thanks to my man Vince out there. But I've got a special guest, and we're going to start bringing on a little more often. We're going to see what we can get out of this guy as soon as I guess Mike's back there listening. So I'd like to welcome Bit Cloudwise from the Kit Bash Gundam group.
Hey guys.
Hey man, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. Well, I had my nerd out a little bit early. Just started a little bit early tonight.
Oh, right on. What was your nerd out? What were you doing?
D&D.
Okay, right on. I like it, man. That's cool. So let's go there. So what are you working on? What's in your hanger? What's your most recent build? Do you have anything fresh that you're working on? If not, what was your most recent build?
Well, right now I am working on actually a team up. It's a Jesta custom and a Wing Zero that I'm going to Wing Zero EW real grade. The Jesta is a high grade, and then there is a let's see if there's that. Then there's a Victory 2 Assault Buster, and then I've got a complete custom build. It is part Strike, part Helios. And it's got some addition kits to it. Like if you guys go to Kit Bash group on Facebook, you can probably see some pictures on it later. Awesome. And like that one is called the Death Hex Gundam. It's what you don't want to meet in recovery, basically.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. Let's go. Let me hear that again. What's that called? What was the name of that?
The Death Hex Gundam.
That's okay. I heard that right. I just want to make sure we get that loud and clear. Yeah, you heard that right here, folks. Okay, go.
Yeah. So the Wing Zero EW, I'm going to be painting different colors of purple with design possibly in like it where all the white is. Purple is known as the national color for recovery. And then the Jesta I'm going to outline, it's got custom weapon, like a custom pack that I've kind of molded around some stuff. It's got a couple beam rifles that you might know, Earth Tree, U-Raven, Enhanced Beam Rifle, and Victory 2 Assault Buster type.
Awesome. It sounds like a pretty badass loadout.
Yeah, like I've got like it's just put together right. Like all of them, I just got put together, so I got to like sand it down, you know, do all the fine detail work and everything. So yeah.
Awesome. No
But
doubt. It's kind of like, in a way, it's like a real world Gundam Breaker, if you think about it. You know,
yeah,
people are taking parts and we're just mashing them together. And other people like Mike have been doing some really interesting work where you're taking a core Gundam and you're putting like a full city rebake armor onto a core in which it's not really meant to, but it makes it so that I find that to be just so fascinating.
yeah.
But for anybody that's out there in the world that's doing some of that Gundam Breaker, we've got some spots open in our crew. You can check it out if you're doing it. If your crew available, you can do a crew ID search at for Echo Papa November 28624. That'll get you the GB. Was it the KBG Breaker
Yep.
crew?
Yep. Speaking of like you guys, since you guys just so happen to mention that whole re-break core Gundam design, like I kind of came up with one I'd like to build, kind of based around a core, like kind of like well, it's the U Raven on a Noble, like the U Raven armor on a Noble Frank, kind of like body and torso and everything. I think that would be pretty cool.
Right on. I remember me and you had talked about that sometime earlier in the day, and I got to thinking, I was like, what else? What else could I put together that was on that level? And I was like, ooh, what if you threw like what is it? Is it the Death Hound, right?
Oh, Death Scythe?
No. Maybe it's the Hellhound. It's like the Black Pirate Gundam. It's from like the age.
Oh yeah. What was it? Yeah, it's the Death Hound or something like that. Yeah, it's got the grappling hook on it, and it's the shot.
So I was thinking like a mixture between the Noble and the Death Hound would be a good kit bash.
Death Noble.
Yep, a Noble Death.
Noble Death. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
But that was cool when we started talking about that. So I started writing that down, and that's what I was thinking. And I was like, man, that'd be cool if I could pull that off. So that would be that was my first design attempt at even just thinking what two kits I would mash together. So hats off to you guys for that inspiration. That was really cool.
So like I'm just like I've talked to you guys about this, but like some of the stuff out there as far as like it sounds like not a lot of people know this, but you can actually take like different mecha kits and add on to it as well. Like there's other kits out there you can actually add. Like
what the hell happened?
There's like a series. There's a series called that's bit by Kabara that you can actually that are add-ons for like some of the stuff, and I've used those before. Kabara has like MSG lineup. Yeah, it's called the MSG lineup, and they have everything from weapons to like verniers, flight tanks, even stuff for like the metal parts and stuff, like the build parts. Yeah,
slow down there.
Huh?
Hold on, take a breath.
Yeah. But yeah, like so here's my Jesta.
We've got a really heavy overlight because it blinds it out completely.
Sorry, y'all. Wait. I could switch the camera around, probably. Well, at least I thought I could. Like, that's some of what I've got so far.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, like there's the beam shot from the U Raven. but it's basic armor for like I just added stuff. Like here's the enhanced beam rifle that goes with it. Earth tree. And then like the rest of the armament's pretty standard for it. Except for the back unit. I custom built I just added some parts to it too. And then it's got the extra grenades on it. You guys see it back through there.
Okay.
Hey,
right on. I was kind of hoping Heiko would join us tonight, but I bet he's out there watching. So this is kind of this is gonna just be on hold. But this is another nice little item that I've got in the hangar that I'm waiting to play with.
Nice.
From Robo Time. Yeah, this is really neat. This thing came pre-painted. It's got a lot of mechanicals that I have to build, and it's got like clear parts that are they're used for a fiber optic effect, and these clear parts are also painted so that they simulate these weird looking like steampunk or maybe nuclear type reactors and stuff. So as the light flickers, it makes it look like it's traveling back and forth. The gears turn, and it makes the wings vibrate and move. So it's really neat.
Oh, that's really cool. Like, how much of a build time you think that will take?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm really excited to find out. I guess I'm just gonna do some raw footage of me building it, and then I'll just speed it up and just call it done. I really want to do a really nice unboxing, so that's why I'm going to wait, because me and Hike go talk, and he's going to send me a nice big chunk of black material so I can do a really awesome layout. So now that I've got the empty house and no more things in the way, I'm going to take advantage of that and I guess have a different part of the studio, because downstairs in my living room, I guess it's kind of like now it's the entertainment room. I've got a TV on the wall and stuff, but there's really nothing down there. So I've been starting putting these big giant banners on the wall. So it's going to be where I do some of my RC cars and stuff. If I'm not sitting at my desk right here, working on something or building directly here, but I've got a nice table set up down there where I can just sit and build at it. But I'll have the camera sitting in front of a table so you can see me working on something face to face. So that's going to be really neat. That's going to be really interesting. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming from the Fender Bangers side of Mission Control, brought to you by our friends at Clarksville Hobby Depot. Don't forget, you can save 10% on $25 or more with G_Syndicate 10.
Save.
Everybody likes to save a little bit, man. That's the best we can do right now. We're going to save you 10%. You just got to use that code. If you're a first-time user, you're going to go there and you're going to find that you can get a first-time 10% discount in-store on any in-store item. But after that, you're left up to me. So, and the rest of the crew here at the G Syndicate. So you're just going to have to use that code. But yeah, G_Syndicate 10 will get you 10% off. $25 or more at Clarksville Hobby Depot. Go see Scott and leave them a review. Tell them they're great people and you appreciate what they do for us, because we're trying to make the hobby better little by little, one box at a time. It's how it works. But I've been so busy in my emotional vomiting and diarrhea that I forgot that there was a restock. I'm sure that happens every week. I don't know if Mike caught that or not, so I didn't get to see it myself.
No, I'll have a video for us on Friday.
Awesome. Okay, so never mind. We're already tracking. I'm a couple of days early, but that's what we're doing. So stay tuned for that coming on Friday. We will have a restock Friday along with the Kit Bash and the late night show. See what's going on. We're shifting gears, man. We're adding shows. We're going to be changing some times. We're looking for motivated people with some interest and basic skills. Basic skills are: can you operate a phone? Do you know how to talk? And do you know how to talk to yourself and others well? Can you articulate? That's what we're looking for. You gotta enjoy your hobby. Hopefully, you got an interesting hobby, something different. We're doing, it doesn't have to be Gunpla related. I'm into RC cars, and obviously, I build scale models. I don't really have any other hobbies. I mean, I like cars and dirt bikes. I like motorcycles and engines, but that's a hobby. I guess it's a hobby.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of a hobby. I mean, I build I build computers and I draw. I play video games.
All right, on. Okay, cool. Do you play online video games? You got a handle? Shout out your handle. Try to get some followers. Get some friends in the game online.
I've still got to get all that stuff started. I'm just beginning to get back on my feet myself. So
that's cool.
I will be starting. Yeah, I will be trying to start a Twitch stream for StarCraft 2. That's gonna be my first one. I am a really big RCS fan.
Start writing this all down while I got you right here with me tonight. We're doing some a little bit of coaching with what's in the hangar. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of that. But it's a good idea. Just so it's fresh in your mind, I'm gonna give you a couple ideas. Mike will pipe in. He's got pearls of wisdom always.
Wicked. I'm always I've got a thirst for knowledge, so I love to learn new things every day, type of thing. So it's good.
But yeah, like you said, you want to start a Twitch stream? No, I think that's great. But you want to find yourself a handle, a name. But you got a good name. I like it. Cause like I said, we were like, oh, it's like, hey, Bit. And think about this, man. What kind of day are you having? Is it an 8-bit day? It could be a 32-bit day.
Well, I would have to go old school Atari 64-bit. Maybe 64-bit Windows, kind of.
But no, it's a good place to start. And like you said, you want to play some games. Try to key in on some games that you're good at, that you like.
Like I said, so far right now, the only game I have that I have access to right now that I need one more expansion for this game, but it is StarCraft 2. I'm good at my first game I ever played that I got really good at was Command and Conquer.
Oh man,
back when I was out, I got good at Red Alert, and then I got really good at Tiberian Sun and Tiberian Sun Firestorm.
Damn, those are the really killer real-time strats.
Yeah, I was the guy that you thought you were fighting my main force, but I'd really sneak in from the rear with an assault team and some engineers and just take over your base. Everybody hated it.
Oh,
I played.
Oh yeah. God,
yeah,
awesome as Jessa was. It just makes me feel good. I get to go back to it a little bit. I'm surprised.
That Jessa is the Jessa is a great build from what I've seen and everything. It's one of my favorite mobile suits.
Yeah, mine too. It's a perfect platform to start with.
Yeah,
I've seen some amazing ones. I just tried to add some variants with just color shades. I don't think my camera's gonna pull it off, but
yeah,
I've got to a point where I'm gonna be able to start getting better photos. But I've got a variant in 3 different grades of shade of gray shade. So when you look at the armor as it turns on a turntable, it gives it a camouflage effect because it's like a mirage. So different ones have different colors. But they are very complementary, and it looks good. The next stage of something like this for me is going to be plot plate and scribing. I've been practicing with the junk tools that I have, but man, I can do some killer shit with some junk tools now.
Yeah. You gotta start somewhere, and if you get good with the junk tools, you'll be even better once you get into the good tools and actually get into it.
Yep, absolutely. That's kind of how I approach everything, and that's how I got those. So that's what I'm working on. I'll keep playing with those until I get good enough, and I'll move on, like you said. What other social medias are you considering tapping into?
Like
or what else? What else do you do? You said art, so you probably want to do Instagram.
no, I was
That's gonna be a
thinking
place to put your
Instagram.
pictures.
Yeah, Instagram. I was thinking Reddit. What else was there? Was like I was gonna do a Snap, kind of for that.
Yeah, Snap's
Facebook
for picking up
definitely.
chicks. Snap's
Well,
for
I
picking
mean,
up
yeah,
chicks.
but they have like stories and stuff on there. Like I'm just trying to throw things out there that I know.
No, you're right.
But yes,
I get it. I get it. I'm not trying to pollute the waters with any of my nonsense.
no, but you do have a point. There's a lot of um, different content on it, depending on what story you click on.
Yeah, but you're right. There is. There's a lot.
Yeah. But yes, the main ones for that I'm gonna start like, well, I'm definitely on Facebook. So if you guys go into, if you're on the Kid Bash, you'll see me in there on the chat and everything. So don't be afraid to hit me up.
All right.
Um,
Right on. Well, tell the viewers what your handle is. You go by what bit cloud wise.
Big Cloudwise, yes, Big Cloudwise.
All right.
It's
Cool.
yeah, play on like a certain anime that I watch, Zoids, and it's also native name that was given to me, and then why is a play on my last name, which that's
Right on.
like yeah. But yeah, like I enjoy doing this, and like a whole lot of like I also do like I draw, like I can pull out a draw or two here, like I do everything. I do mech weapons, like power armor,
Okay.
sigils, like for like tattoo work and stuff.
Okay.
Like here's a sigil that I drew. Like I don't know if you can see that. Like
Well, it's a really complex drawing. You know what I mean? It makes it tough to see when you're looking at it from such a distance versus it really is a complex. I don't know how else to explain it.
like I'm trying to figure out something here. Like I had this last night, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, right there at the bottom, underneath your face, you'll see the microphone. You just hit the three little dots, and it'll take you to the settings. In the settings,
there we go. Yeah.
under videos, where you can change the front and back camera.
Yeah, I see it now. There we go. Alright, okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. That's just like one thing that I drew for protection for somebody I knew. Alright.
Okay.
I've got other stuff that I draw, like... Alright. There's like a gun, a knife, and another knife. Like a watch, kind of. Like they wanted some like a gear set that they were trying to get me to do.
Okay.
It's not done yet.
Are these just drawings, or are they like templates and stuff like that for future products?
Like sometimes I draw that. Like I've got a few like Buster Blade designs kind of styles. And then, like, I want to actually get a 3D printer eventually and, like, make them. But they're, like, I got to figure out, like, some of the stuff for it, like, how big I'm going to make it and stuff. Like, here's a blade, like, a short sword and a knife that I want to make actual, like, for, like, a Gundam or a mobile suit, kind of. Yeah, it would take some work, and I would definitely have to like sand some of it down after I printed it.
It's very very Xeon. Like, oh, you know, I kind of forgot to start streaming this to any of my channels. That was on. They're both on.
I got your channels on.
I looked at mine and I didn't see it turn on up there on the top of the screen. I was like, oh crap, because I had it turned on the other one. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Like,
but you know what I mean? Because like when you look at Xeon mobile suits in comparison to ESFS, whatever that is, versus
yeah,
they're very very hominoid, very humanoid, or whatever looking, versus very organic. Xeon looks organic, like you're drawing in these blades. Because I'm a Blade fan, but I'm a fan of blades that are designed very specifically to do what they're meant to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely function over fashion. Where I feel like Xeon was fashion over function. It's kind of like those big power cables on the Zaku suit.
Yeah.
I mean, if that stupid thing just
like
tripped
those were
in the woods one time in Mobile Suit, the 8th Mobile Suit team just tripped on a tree one time and jerked that power cable. Come on, people.
Yeah, like one thing that I thought was cool about like the Fetty, some of the Fetty stuff was they were very, like, it was simplistic kind of depending on like certain suits, but they were very high efficiency moving suits. Like with like the ATMS team, for instance, they had a different, like they had a, like the Vulcan cannon in the chest, and then they had an artillery, like a small armed artillery cannon in the chest as well for like the regular ground unit.
Right.
But then they also had the pack.
Tank.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It was like, and then they had like the tank, like the back unit that attached into it, and it had like the artillery unit and like
I like that,
like the cannon and
that's
stuff.
one of
like
my
that
favorite mobile suits.
Yeah, it definitely is one of mine as well. Like as far as like a ground combat type, I wish they would have come up with a version of that, but more like space or high mobility type. Like I think that would be cool to do something similar to that. And another thing I liked about that unit was the parachute pack. I thought that was really cool. Like they could drop it off from the, I forget what it was called, but it's basically it like opened up and then like had the helicopter like turrets, not turrets, but it had like a turret and then the cockpit and then the rotors, and then it could like sit there and hover, and they could drop it off, and then they would come in and it would like a parachute and reverse thrusters, retro thrusters would engage, and like they'd land in like whatever. I thought that was cool.
I saw I guess he was the GBWC builder from back in the day that had built a diorama of a parachuting ground unit like that. That was really awesome. I found that very inspiring. Yeah. And I've been working on a small project, something similar to that. But yeah, I like it. I thought that was really awesome.
Yeah. Some of the things that is like, some of the designs out there are really cool. Like not just paint jobs. I've seen like some of the paint jobs out there are cool, even for some of the customs. Like I've seen people do like tigers, like paint tigers and like dragons and like tribal and just about everything else you can think of on like a suit. Like I believe the other night when we were talking, one of you guys showed me a Wolverine build. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was
mine. It's sitting over here on the bottom left of the screen.
That was cool. Like I want to know was that the Master Gundam you used for the head?
No, I just used the Barbertel's Lupus Rex high grade.
Okay, like I've seen one similar to it, but it was like the Master Gundam head. I thought that was pretty cool.
I've seen one that somebody did, but it was very. It looked more like if Transformers were to come up with like a robot Wolverine would build.
Yeah, I can see that. But I definitely like yours better. Yours was a little bit more humanoid looking than evil monk wearing a helm kind of looking.
Yeah.
But it was like still interesting build to say the least for the one that had the Master Gundam head.
I'll have to look that
up. There's also I've seen one of the guys from One Punch Man done. Like that was interesting. Like they had the hair and everything going on. There's definitely a lot of cool builds out there.
I also have my Iron Man build.
Like that's cool. Like I'm a huge Iron Man fan. I think if I had that armor, yeah, that would probably be a bad thing. Not that I would do anything illegal. It's just like bad guys would probably be running for their lives.
Nope, I wouldn't. You know why? Because you get them the first time. No running. No
Yeah,
running
exactly.
involved.
Like
but
you make
but
one display and then they
the
all
rats do
go in.
scurry.
Yeah.
I would just be like, I suggest you don't run because you're gonna end up tired at the end of it.
Yeah. And then that metal fist is just gonna hurt even more plowing into the guy. So speaking
I
of
would
like
want to
Marvel
spend
heroes,
eternity with the sensation of running.
that one's kind of foreign to me right now. Running is, but like I kind of jog depending on if I'm in a hurry or not. But yeah, like I don't know where that came from, but anyways,
That was your spirit cell talking and saying that you keep working out. That's what I've been doing. I've been working
I probably need to
I
do
feel really
that.
good. I've been on like a diet. I've been eating like a beast. And
like to be completely honest, I could probably put on a few more pounds.
But that's fine, and I mean, it's good for you. Don't worry. But that's what I've been doing is just eating really well, but working out, and I get hungry, so I eat, and it's been it's been good. I just got to keep doing it. It's good for me.
Yeah, balanced diet is a good thing, not necessarily a bad thing. Not unless you like turn into the Blob, then like I still don't see how he was like in the Wolverine Origins movie. The Blob was like muscular and everything, and then he got to like where it was like later on.
Oh yeah.
I think they should have had a little bit more transition time in between there, though. But the joke that Logan said was pretty funny. Huh?
On some of these movies, I think they're speeding through some of it to the point where it's like, wait a minute, we're missing out on a lot.
Yeah, there's like in certain movies, like and certain animes even, there's like movies or parts of the show where there'll be like 3 or 4 episodes of buffer, is what I would say, as I call it, buffer.
Yeah, but those X-Men movies were just a money grab after Blade was successful.
Yeah, but like when they got Hugh Jackman to do Wolverine, like then they really had a moneymaker there. Like they got the right guy to play to play Wolverine. But like I hear in the works though, I hear that they're getting I don't know, I haven't confirmed it, but there's rumors that they're getting Jamie Foxx to play Spawn.
Yeah, but it just won't be as good.
No, it won't. And then there's also rumors of a new Crow coming out, more along the lines of a comic book.
It's already finished filming, actually. It's a live-action movie.
Like, who did they get to play the Crow? I heard they were trying to get Iggy Pop to play it this time, which would be a great fit.
I don't remember, but he's a no-name.
Oh, well, I mean, it's going to be hard to beat Brandon Lee anyways. I mean,
he looks the role. He looks the role. But
does he have that? Does he have the, the finesse, the oomph, the drive to do the character?
This new one's supposed to be a redefinition of the whole movie. They're taking away all the old lore. They're taking everything away from the lore of the Crow, and they're going to be reimagining everything.
Like I heard it was, but like the guy that wrote the comic book originally is the one that supposedly wrote the whole script and everything for it. But like some of it, I'm not I don't know because I haven't been able to read up on it. But I want to see that because Crow.
All right, so in the second movie, they fuck up a whole bunch of shit that the original writer didn't fucking want. By the third movie, shit was just completely fucking whack. Like they could capture the Crow and poke at the Crow and fuck up the dude. By the third movie, it was fucked. Like it was all jacked. It was the plot line had played more than its course. It ran out. It was gone.
Yeah, so, they really did. What was it
I'm excited to see
the native barrel, the Native American style version of it. What was the third or fourth Crow? The one that had Angel, the guy that played Angel in it. He also played Silly Booth.
No, that one was more voodoo related. Like The Crow is voodoo related. It's not
Yeah, like
nothing to do
well,
with like Native American lore at all. It's
no,
all
like
very
it was.
heavily
Yeah,
laced
no,
in the
but there was
voodoo.
like it was like on a reservation or something. It was within the U.S., but it was like out in the desert, kind of. Like I can't remember what like it had war, famine. Like they were summoning the devil, and the crow actually stopped it. Like, it was a weird one. Like they had the guy that played Silly Booth and one like I think the girl that was in Van Wilder was in it. It was like a B class for these like 2 stars. Like they were still young when this movie was done.
I only remember there being 3 Crow movies.
I think there's
There's
like 4 or
Crow,
5 of
City of
them
Angels,
together, but I'm not for sure like if it was 4 or 5. But I think
and
there
then
was one last one.
the third one was about the Crow facing off with the Voodoo King. That's the one I remember.
You know, well, like I'm gonna have to look into that. I'll get back to you on that. Like, yeah,
Because after that, they would have. Because that guy died at the end of that movie.
like,
It's
yeah.
really weird. The role is
Oh,
cursed. That's the
God.
whole
Oh, that's
problem
right.
with the whole shit. Is the role is cursed. It's not even just the one person or the one artist. It's just whoever plays that role. You're pretty fucking cursed.
Yeah, like there was actually in the second one, I think it was one of the Power Rangers was in it, I believe. Like one of like the first sets of Power Rangers. I'm not for sure. Yeah, I think it was
Thuy?
like huh?
You mean Thuy?
Yeah, like
The Yellow Ranger?
yeah, like she died shortly after that movie was made.
Yeah, yeah.
Like look what happened to Brandon. I mean that was pretty crazy right there. Like I don't care
Well,
what anybody says. That was crazy.
it turns out like there's a documentary that they released just a couple years ago about Brandon, and they brought up some new things that are a bit different.
Like there was like rumors flying around for many years saying that it was his father's curse passed on to him, like
No,
placed on him by like the triads or something.
no,
Yeah, I thought,
Brandon was moving too fast up into Hollywood.
so they had him slow the track down permanently. Like,
Yep. He
well,
stepped on everybody's toes. I mean, like all those martial artists, all those other people who were in line behind his father. Here he comes along with a name and gets to fast track his way to the front of the line. There were so many
yeah,
jealous people, man. Like the industry was out to get him. It was
yeah,
made very clear that the industry was looking to get him. So
yeah. Like I thought it was something similar, like kind of like that, but I wasn't for sure. Like I try to know.
yeah, they said the person, it was like one of those scenes, like just like what happened with Alec Baldwin in that whole murder of the director thing, was by accident. Well, it comes to turn
Some
out
director
that
killing.
well, it comes to turn out that the gun wasn't supposed to be given to Alec. It was supposed to be given to somebody else, but that same director was supposed to be killed. So apparently there was a hit out on that director.
Yeah, somebody wanted that director dead.
Yeah. So
Like
once again,
she either passed somebody up to do a stunt that was really big or something.
Yep.
Like, yeah, that's definitely like
Probably
that's
knew a little bit
suspect
about
as hell.
that one guy with the island.
Oh, wow.
that's all related. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just
But I
don't use
think
those
it's
words. We don't use the names of the words, but we know what we're talking about. Because, there's
Yeah.
audio bots that listen to this stuff, so we don't use names.
Yeah.
But yeah, that guy with the island and all the little crazies. Nuh-uh. I'm sure it's all part of that.
Yeah, it could be. There's a huge possibility. There are larger powers at work than we don't even know yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like you never know what's gonna happen from day to day because of whatever. So that's a crazy thing. One day you could be sitting there putting together a Jesta. The next day, could be pushing up daisies for all you know. But let's just hope we keep on getting to build. Let's just hope for a good bit of while we get to keep building and playing GBN and like keep on doing what we do. Because like I'm not trying to say anything. Like I'm pretty sure there's people out there that have it worse than me as far as deaths. I've buried a lot of people I've known, and I'm not saying I'm jaded by it because I know it's always going to happen, but it just gets a little tiring after a while to watch all that happen.
You're right. You're right.
And
but that's the thing. We got to get tired of seeing it before we make a change. It's like the universe said, had I not made you uncomfortable, would you have ever moved? Probably not.
No.
So here
in fact, I have
broken hearted with an empty house, but now I get to make my web show bigger.
No, like actually part of my campaign, like that I'm playing in D&D, is it's kind of weird because we're still friends and people look at me like I'm crazy, but it's my last girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend. And it's a crazy thing. Like some of you guys and some of the people out there will agree. She bought me two Gundams, two particular Gundams, the U-Raven and the Parvisky build, the Build Strike Parvisky wing. So, and like those are some of my favorite suits and stuff, like at the time when I saw the shows and everything. And she just bought them for me. I didn't even I had them saved on my Amazon list, but she went on Amazon and bought them for me, didn't even tell me, and just gave them to me one day. Like they showed up at the house that we were at, and she was like, "Here," and just gave them to me.
Sounds like a good friend. You know, that's how that's supposed to work out.
And she's completely supportive of a lot of the things I do, and I've known her for years before we even got together. So yeah, like I'm grateful to have her in my life. I'm very grateful, and it's just one of those things. It's the way it's meant to be, I guess, for now at least. You never know what's gonna happen in the future. Is what I'm getting at.
Right, exactly. You got it. There you go. Yeah, but at least you know she cared enough, and it's one of those people that know a little bit about something that you like, so that makes it a little more attractive. That's cool. That's good.
Yeah, and not only that, but I'm not gonna say I'm a complete and utter nerd. Yeah, I've got my nerdy side, but then I've got other sides to me as well, just like every other human being on the face of the earth. But she has she watches anime, she reads vampire books and stuff like that. She's an awesome person, but she has her side to her. You don't want to piss her off. She was actually in the army.
Right on.
She was the armorer. Her favorite weapon is the 50 cal Barrett. Yeah, she knows how to.
50 cal fan.
That, and she likes the M15. She likes her favorite pistol, Colt 1911. That's one of my favorites. But yeah, she is very good at what she does. And not only that, but she also what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking. My brother was sending me messages. I told him to come hang out.
Oh, okay. I just heard a laugh in the background. I'm like, huh?
Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm still here.
It's all good, man. But no, she's an awesome person. I wouldn't want to have any other type of person like her other than her. As how she is. She's awesome the way she is. I don't care what anybody says. And if somebody goes out of their way to hurt her, they better drop off the grid. Because not only will they have to deal with me, but there's a few people that me and her know that they'll have to deal with too. She's a great person. She will go out of her way to help just about anybody. So yeah, she's like, everybody's got that one person in their life that's like that though.
Well, I was gonna do some views.
Like what?
Awesome! I got some awesome detail paint on the rifle here. I'm doing good.
Like wow, is that D&D? Is that magic?
Magic.
Yep. Do you got Do you have Dark Lotus or any of the legendary dragons?
What?
Do you have any of the legendary dragons like the?
Dragons are weak.
Don't tell me you're running a planeswalker deck.
Nope. The dragons are weak. I'm running a deck that says every legendary creature on the battlefield gives every other legendary creature a +1/+1 bonus. And whenever I play a legendary creature, I get to search my library for a legendary creature and put it onto the battlefield.
Oh wow. Yeah,
That's my commander. And it's 5 colors. I play EDH only. I don't play standard or regular.
Yeah, like I play when I was playing, my last deck I built was a water plains deck. It was Islands Plains, and it was an angel deck, and my best card was a Chroma.
My best angel, her name is Bruna.
I heard you say. Yeah, go ahead.
She says, play any number of enchantments from your hand onto Bruna when she attacks. You may search your opponent's library and their hand, or you may search your opponent's library and take enchantments your opponents control off the battlefield and attach them to Bruna as well.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds like she does some damage.
That's my blue and white angel.
Yeah.
And her deck is just loaded down with enchantments. It's just her, enchantments, and 2 other creatures. I got total 3 creatures. And then it's just her and a bunch of enchantments.
Hey, wow. Yeah, that sounds like it would be a brutal deck.
That's just, I run that deck when I'm going into a competition or whatever. That's the deck.
Tournament.
My other tournament deck I have it's called Zakamo Primal Calamity. It casts for 9. It has the ability to untap all lands that were tapped on your side of the battlefield when it's casted. So, say I got 20 men or 20 lands on the field, I can tap all 20 of them, cast my commander for 9, have 11 floating, and be able to float at 20 more mana, and then I can cast Star of Extinction with a copy and a mob rule and the Dragonthorn of Tarkir, and then tap my commander, make all my creatures and all your creatures a bunch of 9/9s of trample and attack you, and you'll have minus 100 life. My decks are vicious. My decks don't care.
The last besides that Chroma deck, I built another deck I built was when they reintroduced the Planeswalkers.
Okay.
And it was I forget his name, but he's an island. He's a mixed mana, and he was a time wizard. Every time you would come onto the field, huh?
It's a fairy.
Yeah, he was. It was after I got him on the field, everybody hated me.
He's kind of just like Jace, the 2 blue cards that everybody hates to play against because if you can't stop them the turn they come out, they become OP. But that's okay. I have a commander that says destroy target enchantment, destroy target creature, destroy target whatever. My commander is just board control. As soon as I play my commander, he's board control. I just saw
he was talking about that Kotobukiya MSG. That's awesome.
Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff for that.
MSG. Scott's running. Where's Scott running? Nobody knows.
But yeah, man,
So, anyways, I'm just
nice.
waiting on. I'm waiting on some mana. That's all I'm waiting on, and then it's about to be game over.
Opa.
Yeah.
Oh, I got choices. Everybody's got choices.
Like you got like, wow. Like yeah, that the Kodabara MSG line, like they got some epic stuff on that. Like there's one sword set that I like. It's called the Master Samurai Sword. And it literally has the ability, like it has a blade that attaches to the rest of the scatabar that the katana goes into, and then it has the outer piece of the sheath that turns into a blade, and then the sheath like transforms into a beam rifle.
Beam rifle. The beam
Yeah.
rifle. Oh, guess
Hey,
what time it is?
What would that be?
It's the
11
end of the
o'clock.
show.
Oh yeah.
It's that time. Show's over.
All right.
It is what it is. Really appreciate
Hey,
everybody
it
joining
comes
us.
quick, doesn't it?
Special guest.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by.
Special.
Thanks for coming to hang out with us for the night bit. We'll see you on Friday,
No problem.
everybody. Friday.
Special
Friday.
thanks for WebC for maintaining and producing our awesome show that just keeps getting better.
Yep. Shout out to Clarksville Hobby Depot LLC for helping us with all our sponsorship needs. You guys are awesome over there. And shout out to the Wicked Wookie. Shout out to the Model Rocketeer. Shout out to our friend Bit Cloudwise. And shout out to our buddy, the Wicked Wookie. Andrew,